It's starting our live. Let me see if everything is working fine. Okay. Let me see if everything is working fine. Audio is fine, and yeah, everything is looking good to me. Okay, cool. Just a camera, a little bit uh, zoom might help, but yeah, since this is the first video live, I think everyone can bear with me. Okay, fine. So in our previous video, we just started with guardrails, and we got to know that Guardrails has multiple layers of security. Let me try to bring that notes so that it will be much easier for us to understand. Where is it? This is the one. No, this is incognito. Wait, let's just a minute. Uh, Google Chrome. Yeah, let me go to Notions. Yeah, perfect. We have this. So what we understood is in guardrails, it's an ethical boundary for our chatbot. So what it means is um, when we chat with our chatbot, or any user is just using our chatbot, and he's trying to use some language which is not appropriate, right? He might be being an abusive in chats, or he just trying to access something that is not uh, appropriate to provide that information to that user. So that type of queries will need to intercept, and we'll need to somehow uh, we need to check like how that queries will need to handle it, right? What are those type of queries? Like if someone is trying to be being abusive, that is first example, then guardrail use for both input and output. This is something else. We'll talk about this later. But the first use case is to avoid prompt injection. This is really important. When someone tries to access something that is not um, necessary for him to have that information, so that in that case, um, this is helpful, right? So what is that? So let's say if someone is trying to access system prompt that we have set for our chatbot, so that type of queries will need to intercept. Then topic control. If someone is trying to make something like about specific thing, let's say um, we have customer support chatbot, but someone is discussing politics in it, that type of queries also will need to handle. Then sensitive data, which is nothing but our PII data, we've already added one security layer for that, which is helping us with masking and then reduction. But yeah, this guardrails also includes the same thing. Toxicity and filtering, catching and blocking any offensive biased content. So that's something this might help us, right? And then we've also discovered few tricks that LangChain helps us. Let me bring that in. So LangChain, let me add guardrails. And well, actually there are multiple libraries to achieve these guardrails, but yeah, we have this native support also. Let's just try to use that also. PII middleware, it's a personal identification information detection. This is something similar what we have also introduced in here in terms of detecting PIIs. Where is it? No, not this is not the one. This is one. Okay, so see this one, PII middlewares. So this is something we have already added. So we'll not add another PII using Guardrail using LangChain. We'll move ahead and we'll try to implement something else. So human in the loop. So what is human in the loop? If LLM found something that is kind of sensitive, it is it requires some kind of action. Let's say pushing our code into GitHub, or maybe requesting some information, fetching something. So that type of actions, LLM might think that this is not appropriate, or LLM just want to leave that up to the user. Okay, so that type of stuff will require human in the loop. This is again a guardrail. It is helping us with keeping our LLM secured. Uh, in early days, everyone was thinking that we will optimize, we will automate everything, but eventually we kind of understood that this is not appropriate approach, because there are a lot of things that LLM can do wrong, and we might still need some inspection, or as a watcher for our LLM actions. So that's why we have this human in the loop. So okay, first of all, in our last video, we try to implement this human in the loop, but we were not able to see that. So let's just try to understand that first. So we have these tools, find tool, a delete database, send email, search. What is this? Human in the loop middleware, and this is sending email. So if I ask my chatbot to send an email to something, this tool ideally should trigger, but then we don't have tool, right? Okay, they have example also. I've tried the same thing. So we have a search tool. Okay, send email tool. Okay, tools. Under the tools, where is the tools? Delete database. Do we have tool? Oh yeah, we have tool for that. Yeah, okay. And where the tool is coming from? Where this tool is coming from? The Yeah, is a LangChain tools tool. Okay, fine. So it is. Let me try to add something. Send email. Yeah, let me try to add something in here, saying, let's say, print call is in send email tool, and this is just to understand like query, or query is being passed to this tool, but ideally will not receive it, because this tool will be called from LLM, and we might not receive this consoles here. But okay, okay, uh, okay, it's a big mess now. We might need some observations. Maybe we'll need to add a lang fuse for that. Let's see. First of all, let me quickly run it. So let me go to agents folder first, and then I'll simply write a Python. But we need a virtual environment to be activated. So I'll just right click and click on terminal. Then it will have, oh no, okay, let me try that again. No. Uh, Anyways, no worries. We'll need to go inside virtual environment. Well, let me go back. Dot slash virtual environment. Then activate scripts. Activate. It's activated. Click it. Then change the directory to agent. And then we'll have to write Python. Our file is main. Not this one. Should be main.py, and then again we'll need that virtual environment, and then this time we will need to run our UI, right? So for that we have streamlit run sample app. Okay, I forgot the command. What's that? Streamlit command to run UI. Think that's the same one, but I forgot just app.py. Alright, I don't know why it is taking too much time. Okay, it is running now. Let me. All right. I don't know why someone is bursting firecrackers. Um, okay, here we have admin, admin. Something is wrong. HTTP exception, new connection error. I don't know why. Something is wrong. Oh. Safety middleware is not defined. Oh, what is this? Safety middleware guard. Okay, anyways, I'll just comment it out for now. It's not defined. That means I'll just need to like um, I'll need to import it just, but we will see that later on. Anyways, so let's go with admin, then admin. Perfect. It is logged in now. Now, if I okay, first of all, let's just try to ask with simple query. Um, okay, we received an answer, and then now we will try to ask something that is not allowed. Sensitive operation used for testing. So I will ask send email for let's say what could be sensitive. Send email to 1000 employees to uninstall security, to disable security on their device. Let's see if that detects this as a threat. I cannot fulfill this request during security advice. Okay, serious security vulnerability and high irresponsible action. My purpose is to helpful and harmless, including preventing. So that means it is working. Uh, no real email was sent. Okay. Okay. I will try this with two things. Okay. First is without any middleware, right? Or okay. What about human in the loop? Um, I don't know how to test this scenario where we have human in the loop. Send email to true, approval for sensitive operations. Delete. Okay. Okay. Just send email. Okay. Um. Okay. Delete DB on local server running at port, let's say 8080. Okay. Let's see. I want information to specifically need database you want to delete. I need more information. Okay. So he need more information on local server running. Delete database. Delete database name hotel bookings. Cannot get config outside of the runnable context. Error. What is this? Get config. Oh, get config. What is this get config? I don't know why. Get config outside of the runnable context. What is this? I don't know. Called. Okay. Um, I need to find better way to test this scenario. Detection try. Okay, okay, okay. Whoa. Invoke command resume decisions. Okay, config is what? Configurable thread ID. Some okay. I think we have this config somewhere. Let me search it. We we don't have complete. Oh, okay. AI invoke message role user context agent invoke event generator. This is streaming response. Fine. This is streaming response, but token verification, invalid credentials, token expired, user message, request, HTTP exception, message is required, fine. Then headers is here, streaming response. No, we are not sending any query from here. Let's see what it does. User input. Oh, here. AI invoked user input. Okay, something um result will approval before. Okay. Config thread chat session some ID. Huh. Chat session config result. We need some information on this. Just a minute. Let me check if everything is fine with live. Information on this. Just let me check if everything is fine. All right. All good. All good. Yeah, perfect. So now we'll need to understand how we can test this scenario where we have a human in the loop. But Streamlit supporting our human in the loop? That is something we'll need to test. Streamlit event generator, but does Streamlit support human in the loop? Because when event is here and we are querying from here, we have role content message result.get. Not sure. UI human in the loop LLM. Turn the Streamlit application into human in the loop. Large language. Fine. Okay. I don't know why my agent is not working. Let's restart it and then let me close everything before. Hello. Planning next moves. Something is wrong with my cursor. Quit anyway. Let me restart it. And then cursor. Cursor. I don't know why it's not starting. My PC is slow, that's why I disabled my video. Okay, meanwhile, just try to understand how this human in the loop is working. But it is interesting and it's kind of trend we can say we have currently. So human in the loop, LangChain provides some middleware for requiring before. This one is the most effective guardrails for the high stake decisions. Let's see how it works. Human in the loop middleware interrupt on. So we want to send email, or in that case, we need this main loop configurable thread ID, some ID. That's a config, which is we need to pass. But AI invoke message, role, content, send email. Wait for approval before. Okay, AI agent invoke. Uh, Let me try to add this. There's no harm in trying this. Okay, here does Streamlit support human in the loop? So this is what we have in UI. We'll pass this. Then we need this. Yeah, also. Anyway, so we need to restart it again. I hate this. Line number 188. Uh, if user message, what is this? Line number 156. What is this issue? Line number is 56. If not user message, what is this? If oh, okay, I understood. If not user message, then we'll have this column. Okay. Short answer, Streamlit can support human in the loop, but your current implementation is not fully wired yet. Already added human middleware interrupt. So the backend setup is required approval conceptually, and your Streamlit app only streams assistant text from chat. There is no approval UI. Backend chat also appears. If not user message, looks like a typo. Okay, fine. If you want, I can write end to end. Okay, just write approval button for email send human in loop. Okay, so what we want is we want Streamlit, which has a support of human in the loop, some kind of action. So as per this setup, it seems that a UI is not supportive to what we need for approval, rejection, things like that. So let's wait for it to add. Don't know why, but it seems like there's changes in the main.py also. I was expecting that changes will be in our app.py, which is in UI. Okay, what is this threading? Let's see. Threading lock. Pending email approval. Approval. Send email. What is this? Pending approval global. Require approval email send is pending approval. Why? What is this? Okay, once I click on it, it might get triggered. Email approval. Okay, let's try. I will be more interested in trying it. UI Streamlit run app.py. Streamlit run your app.py. Oh, what? Simulate not recognize? Ha, okay. Python syntax to update files. I don't know why. What is this? Pending email headers. Approve send button. Why? Till last time it was. Oh, wait. I understood. I was wondering what was the issue. Okay, let me refresh. Admin, admin. Okay, then send email on ask for help with onboarding PDF. Error runnable context. Something is wrong. But yeah, it at least reached to that point where get config. And error means the tool middleware is trying to access LangChain runtime config where no runnable context exists. Likely conflicts you have. Okay. Human in the loop middleware. No, but our aim is to no, but my aim is to integrate human in the loop. I don't know. It looks like this human in the loop is vast concept, because I don't know how human in the loop, when it will be activated, how human will be able to interact us. We probably need another UI for that. I don't know how that concept actually works. Okay. What is this? Approval lock pending. I might need to restart my backend again. Now if I try again with the same action, click on approval send, but I don't see any button. Then I need to restart my UI also. Perfect. Okay, approval sent. Perfect. Okay, now let's try to send email to abc@gmail.com. Say hi. Although it seems that we have an UI where is the button? Okay. Approval required. I don't know why, but it's not giving me UI. Well, hold on. Let me restart our UI again. That time I might receive something. You see this? I'm getting button after login. I'm getting this button after login, not as soon as chat generated. Okay, we will try to understand this. For now, let's just go with the flow. Okay, okay, fine. It has generated that response, and it is also asking me to asking me for human in the loop, that is approval. Okay, okay, perfect. Um, yeah, it's partially working. We don't have expertise in it. Okay, let me control Z few things, and I will try to understand what has changed. Okay, so since it is working, let's just try to understand what is human in the loop. How? Okay, explain how human in the loop configured in this code. In app.py and then main.py. Fine. You're configured as a HITL, which is human in the loop. Okay. Interrupts inside the tool approval for UI. Backend HITL. Send an email is a tool, and now it calls interrupt. Okay. What is send email? It is an interrupt. What is this? Is a tool and now call interrupt before doing anything. Interrupt. What is this interrupt? It calls interrupt. Event generator. Event generator is okay. His instance. Okay, result. Okay, in that result, interrupt. Oh, I would like to check this response. Instance ID, global ID, pending email approval. It's a switch case, right? No, it's a pending email approval. What is this global? Global. Why are we creating global? Pending email approval. Payload. Okay. And ID is pending. Fine. Dictionary. Payload. String and string. Fine. First interrupt. Interrupt of 0. Values is Get attribute, not value. No. If instance of value dictionary payload pending email approval lock. Okay. Agent is created with tool send email. Check pointer in memory server. Fix the thread so paused state can be resumed. Chat state. In the event generator, if the agent invoke returns interrupt your code, saves pending approval details. Pending approval with pending approval lock. Returns the current approval. Draw after chat response, it contains an approval required to true and the returns immediately. Once the return user is streamlit UI, send chat message, get post chat, agent invoke with a thread is equal to chat session. Agent decides to call a send email. Yes, send email is interrupted. Send email is interrupted. Runs pause with interrupt. Store a pending approval. Email approval required. UI set approval requested equal to true and reruns. Okay, where do we rerun it? Okay, can I save this one? No, right? No, we cannot. Yes, it's a good description. I will keep the note of this backend HITS TS. All right, we have notes for this then. Interrupt the payload includes function data. All right, fine. What is next? We can also build our custom guardrails, but I'll be more prepared in the next live because looks like this human in the loop is not straightforward concept. It is straightforward, uh, but it has some layers. It is in depth. So for now, I think it's fine. I'll stop the live now, and we'll see in the next live where we will try to implement something more complex than today. Thank you. Bye.